What's going on, squad? Welcome to another episode of Two Guys, One Mic.
So, for all of you listeners, this is the podcast where you get a shitload of value, but also you hear the degeneracy of myself and my business partner, my best friend, because we're just going to shit talk, joke around. All right.
Today, we are talking about flawed expectations. We are talking about timelines of success. We're talking about what it actually takes to build a successful business, because everybody listening to this, if you're listening to this podcast, I can absolutely guarantee with certainty that you want to make more money and you want to make more money online, all right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to this fucking podcast. So all those people that are looking to make more money online or looking to grow your brand or looking to grow your social media presence or looking to step up in your business, this is for you.
100%. So, flawed expectations as a whole. I wanted to break something down for you guys. I'm getting straight into it. Over the last, I would say, 13 months. And the only reason why I'm hesitant on the months, because I actually want to get it accurate for you guys. In the last 13 months, I have been investing on building my quote unquote media team. All right. Wolfpack Media is the name of my media team. Absolute fucking savages. We have a monstrous machine right now. You've seen it. The organization on the back end is fucking insane. Daniel, say hi.
Hey.
As you guys know, Daniel is my media producer. Ronnie is my media director. I then have Matisse, Aiden, Mateo, and my brother helping out on the back end. They're doing an exceptional job. It's funny because I also don't know anything about the back end at all. I also have never shown you this, but it's fucking cool. Like, I didn't realize how much went into the back end. There's like 37 SOPs for the entire media structure of what goes into my media team, dude. It's disgusting. I share that with you guys due to the fact that when it came to growing the social media to the level that it is today, I wanted to do it for two reasons. And I've said this a bunch of time at base level, funny words. I want to be rich and famous. I want to be famous because I want to impact more people. I want to be rich because I know through making money, I'll be able to impact more people. I also, and me and you had this conversation around a year ago. I was like, I want to get to a point where we can start monetizing my account to be able to build our company, PT Domination, to bring in more PTs so we can, again, make more money, but also have the ripple effect of impacting more people. So I started spending an astronomical amount on my media team on a monthly basis. So as of right now, I did the math, 13 months, I've spent $344,500 on media alone, and we didn't start monetizing media until a month and a half ago. I want that to sink in for a minute because we're going to talk about flawed expectations as a whole. I knew that eventually we would start getting a return. And realistically, if we look at that at base level, even though technically I didn't get all of the money that we made for PT Dom in the last 2 months, dude, we're almost there. Like, based off of the team bringing in cash to be able to pull people in PT Dom, we have almost amassed how much it has cost me to build what we have built in the last month and a half to 2 months through PTD. And that feels fucking good because I started getting messages over the last week. Mateo, bro, I've been with you for a year. I was like, what the fuck? And Ronnie, same thing. And then everybody's growing. Daniel's been with me since I came out of the fucking womb. He basically caught me, even though he was younger. Made no sense, but still. It's been a machine that's been running for so long. And the fact that it's now reaching a place where I'm like, oh, shit's about to get real. Like, we're starting to get engagements popping up. We're having people ask more questions. We finally have found a way to monetize my account through the content that we create that we have been trying to do for years. And that shit took so fucking long, it's not even funny. And I share that number, $344,500, which makes me literally want to stick an ice pick in my neck a couple times when I fucking hear that number. But besides the point, I share that because I didn't know that this would happen, even though I knew it would happen. Make sense? I had faith, I had belief, I knew where we were going. But I was spending that money every single month, every single week, basically just setting it on fire. Because the views, the growth, the followers were not translating into anything other than arbitrary, empty fame. And I share that because if I had the expectation of instant return, we would not be where we are right now. And just to share it with you, because again, I was going to share it as a surprise, but Daniel's a piece of shit and shared it already, motherfucker. Dude, we've generated around 1 billion views and gained 1 million followers over the last 13 months.
That's crazy.
Across all platforms. Just in the last 70 days on IG alone, 100,000 net followers. Not to mention Facebook in the last 11 months, 865,000 followers from the ground up.
That's crazy.
It's fucking stupid, dude. It makes no sense. But it was just because of the blind faith. I had no expectation of instant return. I had no expectation of I'm going to put in money and I expect money instantly. I want to share all those numbers with you guys to prompt this podcast to start this conversation because a lot of you are scared to fucking buy a new camera. They're scared to film a video. They're scared to buy a microphone. They're scared to sit in front of the camera and film every day, even though it costs them no money because they are expecting instant return. And I feel like that is a gigantic problem that we are consistently seeing in the market.
Yeah, and I think that the numbers are just crazy.
It's
just
retarded.
Yeah, it's crazy. The idea that it's gonna happen overnight is, dude, that's why everyone fails. And when I say everyone, this is what I mean by that. Like, everyone that fails because they thought they were gonna make it faster than it actually takes. And so people will get this idea like, yo, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to start my online coaching business. I want to grow on social media. And they go fucking hard. And their expectation is that as long as I post twice a day on social media for the next 60 days and I'm just consistent, then eventually I'll pop off. 60 days goes by, like fucking 120 posts later, they haven't popped off on social media yet. And they come and they're like, what the fuck? You know, why is it taking so long? Dude, my Instagram account, it took me a year of posting twice a day, every day, 7 days a week for me to get to 10,000 followers. A fucking year. Bro. And then after I got to 10,000 followers, then it started to happen quicker. But even now, like, I'm not gaining fucking 100,000 followers a month. Like, we're gaining like fucking 20,000 followers a month. But it's like, I'm posting 3 to 6 times a day to do that. And again, people come in and they're like, why is my account growing? Why am I not fucking popping off? Why is my business not growing? Because you have flawed expectations.
Yes.
Because you think it's gonna happen a lot faster than it actually is. Yes. And when it doesn't happen as fast as you want it to, you get discouraged, you get demotivated, and you like lose your fucking fire. Because if like, this is the thing, right? If you're actually listening to this and you have any fucking level of IQ, what you'll do is when you have a passion for something, you start chasing it. And you chase it with like intensity. Yes. You're like, I'm gonna post, I'm gonna do the work, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna fucking, do what I need to do. And so you start chasing it. Where people end up fucking up is they lose the same fire that they started the journey with in the first place. When the results don't end up being there, the results that they thought were gonna be there, the results that they expect, that they think they deserve are not there, they lose the fire, and that because they lose the fire, they either go through the fucking motions and then they're just doing the thing to do the thing, or they just don't do the thing at all. Right? And it's like, so first things first, just because you're working hard doesn't mean it's gonna fucking happen for you. Because there's a lot of people that are listening to this podcast right now that are like, Brian, I'm fucking doing the work.
They probably work harder than us.
I got the camera, I got the fucking lighting, I'm editing my own videos, I'm doing the work. Hard work by itself does not equal success. Let's just first have that conversation, because if you're working hard at the wrong strategy, you're just doing the wrong things more. It's like, yes, you need to work hard, but you also need to acquire new information. And it's the same thing with you. Right, like you fucking popped off on social media last year at this time. I remember the conversations we were having. You're like, you were plateaued like a motherfucker.
Dude, it was insane. Like,
you were plateaued like a motherfucker.
I even showed it to you. Like nothing, fucking less than 10,000. You said that, my whole body just got goosebumps again, because I was like, fuck that time in space, bro. And it was just consistent. Nothing worked. Nothing was hitting. Nothing was following through. I couldn't get the message across that I wanted to. I was consistently doing the things that I always used to do. So I was working incredibly hard without the result that I wanted. I was plateaued, just like you said. And it was because I just made a switch to do things differently. And it was the mentality of putting in effort without expectation. Effort without expectation gets you the result that you want. Effort with flawed expectations stops you from being able to grow to where you want to go. You need to be able to put in the work in order to get to the result you would like to achieve. A lot of you guys are overwhelmed by the little things and you get in your own way. You cannot start on social media with the mentality of, I'm going to hit 1 million in 12 weeks or hit 1 million in 12 months or hit 1 million in the next month. And if I don't, I'm going to quit, because then you might as well not start at all. What the fuck are we doing this for? And it's funny that you brought up like you posted every day, multiple times a day, 365 days a year to get to 10,000. Dude, I still remember the social media grind when me and you were in Calgary, Alberta, walking the streets, trying to post content, knowing nothing. We had nobody helping us, no direction, no insight, no trainings to watch, a bunch of arbitrary bullshit. It was a different world. I've got the screenshots on my Instagram, me being like, yeah, 10,900 followers, fucking lit. You go into my business wins, it's literally in there. It's just a trippy feeling. And then it's like the result that we have now is due to an exceptional amount of effort without any expectation. We know where we want to go, but we don't think that we are deserving of the success just because we are putting in the work to get there. And I think that's a big thing that has shifted nowadays.
I've released the timeline.
Yes, dude.
Like,
I love that.
I know, like, people always ask, like, I actually had a client fucking ask me this the other day, and it was like, it actually shattered my worldview. I was like, yeah, we're going for $2 million a month. And he's like, why 2 million? I was like, oh, just because I want to. He's like, well, what do you mean by that? It's Abram, actually. He's like, I was like, I don't know, just like a goal that I set. He's like, why are you thinking so small? And I was like, pardon? He's like, well, like, if you're like, why not 10 million a month? Why not 100? He's like, if you set a goal and you can fucking hit it, he's like, why would you not set a bigger goal? And I was just like, you need to stop.
Abram, shout out, dog. I like that.
I was like, I'm like, I'm coaching you right now. Get the fuck out of here. But I told him, I was like, it's only a matter of time before I hit fucking 2 million. Like, it's literally, it's like, I've released the timeline. Like, I'm absolutely certain it will happen. And I think that people need to operate with that level of certainty. And like, that's the thing is like, the people that get flawed expectations around timelines are the people that are uncertain whether or not it's going to happen. I'm fucking absolutely certain we will hit 2 million. Absolutely certain, there's not a doubt in my mind. And like, people might see that as like fucking cocky or like bodacious or fucking outlandish. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
I'm absolutely 100% certain that this company will hit $2 million a month.
Yep.
There's not a single doubt in my mind. And because I don't have a single doubt in my mind about the outcome that I'm going to achieve, I've completely released the timeline in which that outcome will come to me. I understand that there are certain things that I must go through in order to get to that outcome.
Yes.
And I also understand that everything that I'm going through right now is a necessary part of the process in order for me to achieve the outcome. And I know that if I'm not getting to the goal, that has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that that goal isn't possible for me, and has everything to do with the fact that I don't have the right team, the right systems, the right information, the right knowledge, the right insight. And so it's my responsibility to go out and gain those things. And so I just do. I just fucking do what I need to do in order to get closer to the goal, and I make the move that I need to make in order to get closer to the goal. And I don't have any expectation about how much time it's going to take, because I'm absolutely certain it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Dude, I love that mentality because I've said that so many times, and it's something that I try to drill into people's brains. I just word it a little bit differently, but it's the exact same thing. It's in order to achieve your goal, regardless of the want to achieve the goal, number one, it is not guaranteed, but there is only two paths. One is through a ridiculous, overwhelming amount of sacrifice, meaning no friends, no family, no social outings, no spouse, no kids. You might not be able to do anything other than work, sleep. You listen to Alex Hormozi building his business. He slept in the gyms that he was building. You listen to Elon Musk, slept in the factories that he was building. That's an overwhelming amount of sacrifice to build the life that you would like to live. And again, some of us can say that we want that. Deep down, you either know if you do or you don't, period. If you want the cars and the house and the traveling and everything else, you don't fucking want it as bad as Alex Hormozi. Just how it is. I'm also okay with that. I'm not going to sleep in the fucking factory while I'm trying to build the fucking factory. I'm okay with extending it, and that's option 2. I don't care about hitting the 2 million or the 10 million or the 100 million by tomorrow. I just know in every fiber of my being that we will be there. I don't need to hit it tomorrow. I know that we are going to get there. I just need to become a new person in order for that to happen. And that's the mentality a lot of people can't connect to. I looked on my phone because I wanted to play you this video. You know that it's gotten bad. Expectations have gotten bad when Gary Vee, the king of compassion, the king of empathy, is now screaming at people on his Instagram, calling them fucking idiots, bitches, pussies, delusional, all of it. He's going off because he's sick of all you fucking dumb fucks.
Be an advisor, investor, instinct. What fucking questions? Did I hear that right? I'm 19. I have a laptop, and I like to talk. How do I become a millionaire in 6 months? Priya, come to my office so I can punch you in the fucking face.
Bro, I've listened to this probably 1,000 times, dude. It's probably my favorite Gary Vee video of all time. They come here so I can punch him in the fucking face. Directly after he says that, he's like, I'm done. Gets up, throws the fucking headphones down. These people are fucking delusional because that is the mentality. Everybody has that mindset. They hire a mentor. How do I make $1 million in 6 months? You're a fucking idiot. You're broke as shit. You barely make $35,000 a year net. And you want to, what, 100x, 200x your income in 6 months because you have fucking internet access? People are delusional, dude. The expectation of results nowadays is insane, and it makes no fucking sense to me.
It's so funny. It's funny because it's like the conversation that we have to have now is like, you guys that are listening to this that didn't take online coaching seriously are fucking idiots.
Oh yeah, dumbass.
And the reason you're idiots is because now is 2025. There's a fuckload of competition.
A lot.
And if you would have started 5 years ago, it wouldn't have been that fucking case.
Yep.
That's why we've got coaches that are in the program that are making $100,000 to $200,000 a month, and they make it every single month because they emerged as industry leaders. And dude, I used to talk about this on my Instagram. I'm like, you guys got to get in right now. And listen, the market is still saturated. Let's just have that conversation. I agree, I think it is. And it's also saturated with people that have no fucking idea what they're doing, and they're just using ChatGPT to write all of their content.
Yeah.
So even though the market is saturated, and even though your ass should have started a fucking year ago, the second best time to actually start and go all in is right now. And when you do start, you need to understand that it's not gonna happen for you in 3 months. It's not gonna happen for you in 6 months. It's probably gonna take a year for you to hit $5,000 to $10,000 a month consistently with your online coaching business. But then once you hit $5,000 to $10,000 a month consistently, it just stays there. Then you're at 10K, then you're at 12K, then you're at 15K, then you're at 20K. And 20K per month, by the way, is 2 to 3 times what you're fucking making at your current 9 to 5. So let's just have a conversation about that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a fucking year.
Yep.
It's a minimum
Yep.
to get there. But people come in and they're like, 30 days?
Oh yeah.
If you sign 2 clients in the first 30 days, fuck face, you're in a fucking good place. What do you mean? 30 days to hit 10K.
Bro, I've posted like 45 times in a row and it hasn't gone viral. This is fucking bullshit. I don't have any leads. I'm going to punch you in the fucking face, dude. Just like Gary Vee says, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face.
I would
dude.
say 1 out of every 30 videos I post goes to 1 million.
I can actually give you a calculation because I did the fucking math. In the last year, alone on social media, I've had 217 videos hit 1 million. Guess how many times I've posted? 12,000. There you go. There's the fucking math, bitch. Guys, it's right in front of you.
Yeah.
All right. We have generated around 1 billion views. I have posted 14,000 times in just over a year.
That's fucked.
Bro, you know how many fucking reps that is? It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't even post as much as you on Instagram a day.
No.
The only difference is we are doing 3 a day across 6 different platforms, not to mention Threads, where we post 30 to 50 times a day, not to mention TikTok, where we do anywhere from 4 to 8 split tests. The amount of reps that we do is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And you know how many videos we still have hit under 10,000 views? A shitload. You know how I know? Because I'm always sending it to the team being like, this is shit. And then they go, Cole, shut the fuck up and look at everything else. And I go, okay, fair. Because I even fall into the trap. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. But you need to zoom the fuck out. I do it every day. I literally zoom out, look at the big numbers, we're winning. Look at the big numbers, we're winning. Look at the big numbers, we're winning. Look at what the fuck you have done over the last year. A lot of you guys only look at the results that you have not been able to see or see over the last 7 days. Zoom the fuck out, bitch. Fitness coaches make me more mad than anybody else. Entrepreneurs in general, we've seen a lot of them. We've helped random ones in a bunch of different niches across the world over the last decade that we have been doing this. Fitness coaches are the most frustrating because they understand fitness. In order to physically transform my body, it is going to take years. Business, if it doesn't happen in 7 days, fuck Brian and Cole. You know what? I've been scammed a lot by other business coaches. Even hearing that nowadays pisses me off because I'm like, really? Because now I got to watch you like a fucking hawk. Were you actually scammed or are you just one of the fucking dickbags who think buying the course is enough to make you money? Right?
Yeah.
We see it all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Expectations, like we can say laziness, we could say effort, we could say knowledge, we could say depth, we could say experience. All of those things could be a reason why somebody is not experiencing success. I think it is flawed expectations. A lot of people want things too quickly, and it is because of the social media era. Everybody wants to be on the same level of success as everybody else, not knowing how long it took them to get there. Like Alex Hormozi just sold out, I think it was like 2.8 million copies of his most recent book. And he did it in under 36 hours, bro. He holds like the Guinness World Record for a nonfiction book. I heard that this morning when I was listening to a podcast. That's over the span of, a fucking decade and a half of him literally giving free value. He's never charged for anything he's ever posted. Anything. All of his YouTube, all of his books he's given away for free. And you can buy the hard copy like he talks about, but he's like, every single one is online for free. Everything led up to that moment. He's like, also, the risk to reward, people don't realize that when he did that live event to sell those books, I heard it this morning, guess how much money he spent without zero return taking a bet on himself? $13 million. What the fuck, dude? $13 million to just guess we're gonna do good with this, to make $200 million in the event. That wasn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
People are scared to fucking buy a camera, bro.
Yeah.
My gym doesn't let me film videos, so what do? Go to another gym. But that's another gym membership. Fucking, you're gonna punch Nick in the face, dude. It's just weird, flawed expectations, man. I don't get it.
You need to learn how to let go of the timeline. And you will find so much peace when you can just authentically say to yourself, it doesn't matter when it happens, as long as it fucking happens. And it's not a matter of if it's gonna happen, it's just a matter of when. And then you just fucking work. And you just work and you just put in the fucking reps and you get and the goal is just to get better over time. Like if we're getting better over time, if the YouTube is growing over time, if the Instagram is growing over time, that's what actually fucking matters. If the client base is growing over the time, if the revenue is growing over time, that's what actually fucking matters. And it's if I can zoom out and see the bigger picture and see that I'm growing over time, then I know that I'm putting in the right reps. And again, if I can zoom out and I look at the last 6 months and we've decreased or declined or gone backwards, we need to change the strategy. We don't stop working.
Exactly.
We don't stop the fucking effort. It's not like when you were plateaued, you were like, well, I'm just not gonna post on social media.
Fuck this fellowship, dude.
No,
Delete.
You just keep fucking going. You just keep putting in the reps and you keep finding new information. You keep seeking out mentors. You keep fucking looking for guidance. You keep asking for support and you just keep fucking going. And if you keep doing that, it is fucking inevitable that you will achieve success. It is fucking inevitable.
Dude, that right there, it's the the will to keep pushing forward regardless of not knowing the income or not knowing the outcome and struggling in the process. Like we talked about the plateau that I saw a year ago, but also like we can talk about the social media plateau from the very beginning. When me and you first connected, I had less than 200 followers on social media. We then slowly grew my account to around 18,000 followers as a fitness coach. Then when we folded Aesthetic Nation and we went all in on PT Dom, I worked on the back end, you worked on the front end. I had no reason to post anymore. So I was posting random bullshit. I didn't grow from 18,000 followers, dude, for almost 3 years, 2.5 years. And then started finding purpose in my posting. I was still posting random bullshit, but I didn't have any direction with it. Found purpose, bam. Over the last 4.5, 5 years, it skyrocketed to the fucking moon. And it's because there was no giving up. It was just like, well, I don't know what to do. So I was putting in dirty reps like we said that some of you guys are right now. But then I changed the strategy like Brian just mentioned and things started to go up.
So if you're listening to this and you're on the entrepreneurial journey, you need to let go of the timeline and you need to develop certainty that it's going to happen. And stop getting upset that you're not getting paid for the work that you're putting in. Because you're not supposed to get paid yet, because you're not good enough yet. But when you develop the skill and you develop yourself, you develop your leadership ability, and you just keep fucking going, eventually it will happen. Release the timeline. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.